then they have cans of soup. Soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position. Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody. Retweet. I'll put it out there. Retweet. That was an opinion of somebody.
You know, the truth of the matter is that when you look at some of my policies, in a lot of ways, Richard Nixon was more liberal than I was. Richard Nixon was more liberal than I was. Richard Nixon was more liberal than I was.
And this is just the beginning of America First.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap, and I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
They felt pretty comfortable after day 2.
They're coming all over the place. 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 They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can get in, they're coming, and they get in, they're coming, and they're coming, and they're coming, and they're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. They are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they weren't coming because they couldn't get in. At levels that you haven't even seen yet. Are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. They're coming all over the place.
Watch Hillary examine the terrain. Watch a campaign with the man Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine in the membrane. Tim Kaine in the brain.
In person, in my office, in Philadelphia. That's where they should be done.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened. Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know. Isn't it wonderful to allow protesting? No. Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ, but those with the lowest IQ, but those with the lowest IQ, but those with the lowest IQ. And he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And he's, this is on live television, and he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And he's, this is on live television, and he's...
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Joe.
Said the most potent force in the Republican Party is President Trump. We need Trump plus.
And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it. Then I have an Article 2 where I have the right to do whatever I want as president, but I don't even talk about that. $7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico. Eight months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese, a real beautiful company. They're coming all over the place. Unbelievable. The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right? The world is actually the world is actually a small piece of the universe. Right? The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right?
And by the way, I don't think that's some grand conspiracy. I think this is sort of what power is. I mean this at a sort of high level.
I admit to always improving.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I try to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Really, how many people do that? You mean they moved out and then they said, "Ah, the hell with it, I'll move back in"? You know, it doesn't sound like a very normal. You mean they moved out and what? They missed it so much that they wanted to move back in? Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, and then PK.
Really?
In person, in my office, in Philadelphia.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating
A lot of hot sauce. A lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Honestly, Sam, if I could just get this sentence out. We can talk about Jimmy. Jimmy Dore can go and kill 15 kids tomorrow, and I still believe in force the vote.
Hello, users! What the fuck? What the fuck? God, Jesus. Is this thing on? What's up, y'all? This is Above It All, episode 1144. We are here, folks. Hopefully everyone's having a good day this day. And I'm having a pretty decent day. I swear to God, I thought I got this out. There's like a smudge on my glasses, folks. No good. No good. Just keeps happening. Like, it's like the smudge is like an organism that's taken hold of my eyeglassware. There's a fucking organism and it just keeps multiplying and spreading and dividing all over its place. And then I can't see. What's up? Malfi, you are awesome and I want you to control me. I will consider this offer. Alright, folks. We've got a jam-packed, I don't know what that means, news show here. So we're, I'm gonna go through the news show. I'm trying to like wean myself off of coffee a little. I've been a little bit of a caffeine addict over the last week or so. So I'm trying to wean myself off. I've got like a cold brew thing, and so what I've been doing is I've been not using any new coffee grounds. I've just been cycling through the same coffee grounds over the last 3 days. And so that means the coffee is getting progressively weaker and weaker. So that's kind of my situation. So that's what I'm doing right now. So if I am a little low energy, it is in fact my fault, but you should pretend it's not my fault because that way it would make me feel better. To clean glasses, I recommend washing up liquid in hot water, then dry with tissue. How do you, okay. Wash up, like, so you put water on the tissue and then the tissue disintegrates, is what you're saying? Tissues disintegrate in water? That's what they do? They just fucking turn to mush. Anyway. Hello, elected by nobody. So we got Max the dog, who's currently licking himself in the background. That's how you scratch your glasses? Yeah, that doesn't really sound good to me. Or get moldy. I mean, I'm only going to do it for like, 1 or 2 more days. I'll show you a fermentation. Alright, folks. So I got like a bunch of adjacent news articles that I could be talking about. I don't know where to start. That's one of my problems, is I never know where to start. Like, I always try to have like a flow, but like I have to really just, understand that there is no flow. Like, I can't go with the flow if there is no flow. There's no flow to go with. Yo, one of my people in the family bought like jam today. And I looked at the nutrition label for jam. Folks, let me just tell you, not good. Just go with alphabetically. My problem is I don't have it set up alphabetically. I guess we'll talk about Joe Biden. It's called World Building Sweaty. I'm not that sweaty. Jesus Christ. I don't know why you have to be so rude. I'm literally as dry as you can imagine. I'm so dry that if you were moist and you were to touch me, you would become dry as a result, as my body would suck up all the moisture. Anyway, interesting. Anyway, all right, folks. So we've got this jackass McShitfuck. Alright, folks. So, President Shit for Brains, Joe Ass, Dumb Fuck Biden, thank you for joining me on today's episode, has decided to pussy out like a beta male and capitulate to corporations at the expense of the American people. So, remember when Joe Biden said, after he won his election, but before the election of the Georgia Senate runoffs, remember when he said $2,000 checks would go out the door immediately? Well, when he said immediately, what he meant was $1,400, and what he meant was 2 months later, and then what he meant is half the people who receive checks under Trump don't receive them under Biden. Now, again, I want to reiterate here, my position on giving people stimulus is give Elon Musk a stimulus check for all I give a shit, right? Because we've already got a mechanism in this government to get people's money back after the fact. It's called taxation. So the idea that they're going to waste millions and millions of dollars with the IRS checking people's income. Oh, sorry, you made 3 pennies too much in the third quarter. Oh, sorry, and they also base this bullshit off of 2019 taxes, which is like, what? Right? They base it off of a tax year from before the pandemic even started, right? There's plenty of people that, let's say they were doing pretty well in 2019, they lost their job and now they don't have a job, right? And maybe they had savings, but they burned through it by now. And then Joe Biden said, sorry, Jack, you're a little too rich for my taste. Burn and suffer in your fucking depression, right? It's ridiculous, right? If people are actually making too much money, again, we've got taxes. Again, people are filing their taxes right now, right? So it's like the idea that these motherfuckers are just gonna waste so much of our fucking time on this dumb bullshit. Let me just read the tweet for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. President Biden has signed off on changes on stimulus check phase-outs with Senate D mods, but now ends at 80,000. Phase-out starts at 150,000 for joint filers, but now ends at 160,000. What? Again, right? Again. More people got more money under Trump than Biden. That's not a winning recipe, right? And now I get it. All right, okay. You want to have that phase out? Well, if you're going to have a phase out, give us the fucking money. Give us the difference, right? If you're going to say, I'd rather give everyone under $75,000 $2,000 checks if it means costing whatever, okay. But as far as I'm aware, I'm not getting that boost. Who's getting that boost? Where's that money going? I'd like to know. Seriously. Like, it's ridiculous. Now, like, if Joe Biden was like, all right, we'll bump it up to 2,500, but we'll, have a different level of phase out. Okay. I would listen. I would keep my ears peeled. I'd peel my ears or something. But that's not the case. So we're just getting fucked. People that make slightly too much money are getting fucked. And again, it's based on taxes from a year ago, more than a year ago, before the pandemic. And I get it. A lot of people are filing their taxes early. But you don't see Joe Biden going out there on public television every day, file your taxes early, folks, that way you qualify. You don't see that. Why doesn't he do that? It's weird. It's bizarre. And again, I don't like Joe Biden. I really just don't like this guy. He's not good, folks. Really bad, actually. How's everyone doing today? Let me drink some fucking water. I mean, I lost respect during the primaries, but, what are you going to do? Reminder, folks, drink water. How many liters of water do you drink a day? Because if you're not drinking at least 3 liters, I've got news for you. You're dying. Your body is going to decompose in real time, motherfucker. Drink some goddamn fucking water. I'm not asking. I'm not asking. You think, oh, look at this. Look at the streamers being wacky and zany again. Look at me. Right? No, 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 no. Drink some fucking water. My God. What the hell? Are you people adults or children? Are you people fucking children? You wander into the stream, I'm dehydrated, whoa! Right, and you have to have this dumb bitch remind you to fucking drink water? Come on. Unbelievable.
And he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television.
Peeing is good. I'm drinking water. What the fuck? Lock. Uh-oh, folks. We've got a special guest appearance. Max the dog, everyone. It's Max the motherfucking dog. Oh, look at him. He's so beautiful. Oh, Max, look at the camera. Look at the camera, buddy. Look at the camera. Look at the... Thank you. Thank you, Max. Thank you. Max is being a good boy. Oh. Oh. Max the dog, folks. Max the dog. Alright, you can stop, Max. I'll let you stop. So if anyone wants a bruise update, there's your bruise update. Oh. Max is, woofing around. I don't know how to show this. There we go. Look at this fucking dog. There might be a moist spot on your right sleeve. What? Yeah, we think Max has some Rottweiler DNA in him. So, 5 days left? What? Did I watch the Ring video? Like, what are you talking about 5 days? What? Definitely in fact. Stop it. A moist spot on my right. What? What the fuck? Hello, Bodan. You're in the chat. That's amazing. So I'm gonna have to get at least the current plan of action at this current moment in time is I'm considering, assuming I don't get fucked up, right? In fact, you know what? I'm gonna text to confirm because I can't drive, so I have to verify that the car is available. But according to reports, I will be getting my blood drawn today. According to reports, so I have to verify that. So let me, you know. So I have put in the request. Now the Bodan's here, you gotta step up the quality. Oh shit. Okay. How's that? The camera tracked a bit of Max drool. You could possibly sell it. Does anyone want to purchase Max's drool? Why would someone draw blood? I'm getting my blood taken. Just get a red color. Stop. Stop it. I have not been vaccinated. According to reports, I should be able to get vaccinated on March 24th if I smoke 100 cigarettes. Which, let's be honest, I've smoked a lot more than 100 cigarettes. Now, maybe not tobacco cigarettes, right? But I've smoked a little bit. Anyway, so I've got this, like, ultra bizarre This is an ultra bizarre story. A story of extremely bizarre proportions. I'm going to start saying lock now. It's going to be my new stupid thing. Emphasis on stupid. Woo! By the way, folks, like the stream. If you like being bullied, by the streamer, then you should like the streamer's stream. Just saying. Do I double mask? I triple sometimes. It depends where I'm going. Like, if I'm going to the grocery store, I'll triple. Right? If I'm going to, like... Honestly, I don't go anywhere else besides the grocery store. I mean, I go to, like, there's, like, you know, smaller grocery stores that, like, I'm usually the only person in when I go there, so I'll wear a double that time. But, you know, as a believer in science, I love a little double.
In my opinion, it's never too late. So, little double sound deck. So,
little double sound back. Whatever the fuck sound back means. A little double. TBH, I like getting bullied by the streamer. Same. You also go to the gym, of course you do, Bodan. Hello, Max. I'm trying to do a show. Look at him, he just does this. Look at this dog. Look at the dog. Is everyone looking at this dog? Hello? Hello? Oh. 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 Oh, you're stepping on me. Oh. Oh. I live in North Carolina. I went to the grocery store a couple days ago, and it was like 50% mask wearing rate. It was very distressing. Whenever I'm in the grocery store, I always make anti-maskers aware that I hate them. So I was in the pickle aisle, my favorite aisle, and you know, a family of anti-maskers with American flag t-shirts. I shit you not. I know it sounds like a joke, but this is real life. So I went in there, right, and I like did this, like walking past them. I was like, you know, like this, you know, like oh, right, like being extremely bizarre and obnoxious. And then they looked at me. They just stared at me, right? And then like I went past them, and then we stared. Like I stared at the father because there was like a son, a wife, and a father or whatever. And I stared this guy down for like a solid 2 minutes after I like collected my pickles, and I was waiting for my other family member to collect what they were collecting, right? And as soon as they turned around, I flipped them off. I'm not sure if they saw, but I love getting into those altercations. I'm just waiting for someone to beat the shit out of me so that I can sue them and then get viral, go viral. That's what I'm waiting for. Anyway, speaking of going viral, so the President of the United States, not doing so well. The President of the United States, the former President of the United States, right, because he lost. Trump faces new perils in Georgia election probe as grand jury set to convene this week, according to CNN. So let's read. The investigation into former President Donald Trump's infamous phone call with the Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. Reminder, they should have impeached him for this.
Early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the votes.
Fucking black robe and the black shield is heating up, and CNN reports that a grand jury will be seated this week to begin the process of gathering evidence. According to CNN, the grand jury will give Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis her first crack at obtaining documents and subpoenaing witnesses in a probe that could result in criminal charges against the former president. 2 grand juries are set to convene in Fulton County on Thursday, opening a path for Willis's next phase in her probe, reports CNN. A person familiar with the investigation said they are likely to rely heavily on subpoenas rather than voluntary requests for records and interviews, in part to establish a clear court record of their pursuit of evidence. I just need 11,780 votes. Come on, Brad. Come on, Brad. Find the votes, Brad. This is another one of my favorites.
Even before you do that, and not even including that, that's why I hardly even included that number, although in one state we have a tremendous amount of dead people, so I don't know. I'm sure we do in Georgia, too. I'm sure we do in Georgia, too.
Is he talking about the death rate from the pandemic, or is he talking about votes? Who knows? 2 grand juries, I already read that, I think. During a phone call in early January, Trump asked Raffensperger to find the roughly 11,780 votes that he would need to overturn President Joe Biden's win in Georgia, which, by the way, would still result in him losing the election, so that's why it's so funny. Georgia's state election law states that a person commits the offense of criminal solicitation to commit election fraud in the first degree with intent that another person engage in conduct constituting a felony under this article. He or she solicits, requests, commands, or importunes, I've never heard of that word, or otherwise attempts to cause the other person to engage in such conduct. So I hope that this guy goes to jail. That'd be really funny. Imagine Trump going to jail and then, like, he runs for a Senate seat or something to, like, as, like, a get out of jail free card. That would be interesting. Anyway, so Donald Trump's getting probed, and not in the good dick way, folks. So I'm definitely very interested to see how this goes, because fuck that guy. What general region of NC? I live in northeast NC. Pickle collector here. Please present your pickles for inspection. I will let you inspect my pickles later because they're in the refrigerator at this moment. So, just, you know, kindly put in a request to my secretary and hopefully we can get back to you soon. Yo, you know what I'm looking forward to? One of the things that I'm looking forward to so much is, again, I've been off of marijuana for about a month or so. I can't wait to dab and then eat an entire jar of pickles. That's like going to be the best day of my life, and I'm looking forward to that. It's actually going to be in like a couple weeks. I'm planning on doing that. Alright, folks, what else do we got? We got some cringe. Got some MF and cringe, folks. I believe that they're going to vote for it on the 14th of March. A234. Cringe? On the internet? That's what I'm saying. You should qualify for unemployment if you're unemployed. Like, that's simple. You know, like, if you are not currently employed, you are unemployed, therefore, you should have unemployment. Right? What? Am I anywhere near the coast? I'm literally like 5 minutes away from water. Like, I can walk to the water. Alrighty. So, this is something that's super interesting. And by super interesting, I mean this is some fucked up bullshit. So, here we have a report from The Hill. I think this is in response to one of the Senate or House hearings on the January 6th insurrection attempt, the failed insurrection. Pentagon prevented immediate response to the mob, says Guard Chief. Alright, so let's read. The D.C. National Guard Chief on Wednesday told lawmakers he would have immediately activated his forces to assist U.S. Capitol Police on January 6th if his authority had not been restricted by the Pentagon. I would have sent them there immediately as soon as I hung up, Commanding General William Walker told lawmakers on the Senate Rules Committee and Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee at a hearing evaluating the security breakdown that occurred when a pro-Trump mob attacked the Capitol. My next call would have been to my subordinate commanders to give every single guardsman in the building and everybody that's helping Metropolitan Police to Capitol without delay. Walker, on Wednesday, told lawmakers about a January 5th letter from Acting Secretary of Defense Christopher Miller that restricted his ability to deploy the Quick Reaction Force and seek approval from higher-ups before moving his National Guard forces. Walker then called the, Walker called the letter unusual, it sounds unusual to me. Now, I covered this in, sometime in, December or November. I think it was December. The Secretary of Defense resigned, and, the acting secretary and the acting deputy secretaries were all QAnon people. I covered that, and that's something that I don't think is getting nearly enough follow-up on, so I just want to remind everyone of that. They were very heavily connected to QAnon, as well as the founder of 8chan, which is a neo-Nazi web forum. Walker said he could have gotten 150 troops to the Capitol in 20 minutes if he was not delayed by higher-ranking officials at the Pentagon. Walker's written testimony outlines the 3-hour delay in getting approval to send the National Guard to the Capitol. Though the Pentagon approved the request for the National Guard assistance at 4:32, hours after violence broke out at the Capitol, that information was not relayed to Walker for another half an hour. How is that possible? Senator Roy Pass the Blunt, R., Missouri, asked. The person that had to be told wasn't for more than half an hour after the decision was made? ? It's a significant problem for the future. Yeah, you don't say. Maybe you shouldn't have voted for Donald Trump, you dumb bitch. Just saying. The delay in getting approval also renewed questions over the multi-step process to engaging the National Guard within the district. Senator Jeff Merkley, D.O.R., said he was puzzled by the delay in getting approval to bring in additional forces, saying the multi-step process deeply inhibited the ability of the National Guard to move quickly. Again, I just want to remind everyone, when it came to Black Lives Matter protests, they had National Guardsmen that were neo-Nazis stationed with guns pointed at protesters, right? When it comes to January 6th, QAnon people storming the Capitol, they don't even have guns. And if they did have guns, maybe they didn't have guns, right? But, they're not even there. So they're not there. They have no guns. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, right? I don't make the rules. Walker also testified that former Capitol Police Chief Stephen Sund, who resigned in the wake of the attack, felt that he was unable to ask for National Guard assistance ahead of the attack. Walker said the two are friends and spoke the weekend before January 6th. I asked him, are you going to request DC National Guard help? And if you do, I need it in writing. It has to be formal because the Secretary of Defense has to approve it. He told me he was not allowed to request support. And I asked him if he wanted me to share that, and he said, no, I can't even ask you for the score. That's what he told me, Walker said. Sund previously told lawmakers he sought to request National Guard assistance on January 4th, but was rebuffed by former House Sergeant-at-Arms Paul Irving. Isn't that interesting how all of these people are it's the very deep conspiracy, folks. Irving has disputed that, saying that he took Sund's request as an offer from the National Guard to send more troops, something he did not think was needed given the intelligence they had at the time. Reminder, if a dumb bitch in her bedroom knows more about the QAnon movement than every single intelligence agency in the United States government, there's a problem. They know more than you, and they chose and acted accordingly. They wanted that insurrection to succeed. That's why they did everything within their power to make it succeed. But it failed at the end of the day, and now they have to... what we need to do is just have, march them out in handcuffs. Trump, march out in handcuffs. All the Republicans who voted to object to the election results, march out in handcuffs. All of these Sergeant-at-Arms and all these fucking people, all the people in the Secretary of Defense, all those people, march them out in handcuffs. They're all guilty as far as I'm concerned. Irving had disputed blah, blah, blah. Okay, but Rules Chair Amy Klobuchar but also known as Snow Woman, D. Min, aired frustration with Irving and his Senate counterpart for slowing the request for assistance within the Capitol. The decision to, she said, referring to their testimony in the first hearing the committees held on the attack. Now that decision was made, or maybe I should say rather, not made by the former House and Senate Sergeant at Arms. Is it Sergeant Arms or Sergeant at Arms? I don't know if I know. But either way, the plot thickens, folks. I would like to stream those hearings, but I don't want to get another YouTube strike, because the last time I did that was really annoying, so I'm probably just going to bail on that shit, unfortunately. But either way, not good, folks. Not good. I really don't even know what else to say, to be honest. JL, $5 reduce. Lock them up! Fist emoji. I love the fist emoji. I'd like to see how his hair would fare in a blizzard. Its hair would fare, you dumb bitch. Underestimating the lyrical capabilities of Amy Stapler Queen Klobuchar. How dare you? That is offensive. I'm offended at this current moment in time. Check my pee hone. Sergeant of no arms. See? Look. Hey everyone, I'm the Sergeant of no arms. Anyway. On with the news. Alright, so. What else do we got here? I saw this one. This one's bizarre. Some bizarre ass bullshit. Alright. Hair would fare, another canceled Dr. Deuce. 5 minutes from water and yet you're not moist? 5 minutes from water? Not even seconds from water. Alright folks, I got a bizarre story. So you may not know this, or you may know this, but you know, I don't know what you know. But the trial for the killer cop in Minneapolis, Derek Chauvin, very coincidental last name, is currently taking place, I believe. And the city of Minneapolis wanted to do something extremely bizarre while this trial was taking place. And I've got an article here from CNN. So, Minneapolis wanted to hire social media influencers to help with the city's message during Derek Chauvin's trial. They wanted to hire Instagram and Twitter posters. They wanted to spend taxpayer money on Instagram and Twitter posts. Let's read. Minneapolis had floated a plan to hire 6 social media influencers to help share information during the upcoming murder trial of Derek Chauvin, the former police officer charged in the death of George Floyd. But the city scrapped the idea Monday after it came under withering criticism from the public that the effort was aimed at influencing public opinion. Withering criticism? Like, what the fuck? This was never about trying to change or persuade the public opinion on any particular message, but it was about getting important information out quickly and in an equitable way, David Roybooter, the city's director of Neighborhood and Community Relations, said at a public safety preparation meeting. He emphasized that the word influencer did not accurately represent the effort, okay? We are sorry and acknowledge that we will have to work to repair the harm that has been caused, Roybooter said in a statement. The Minneapolis City Council approved the plan Friday, authorizing the City Council approved this. Folks, authorizing 1 million $181,500 in city funding for contracts with various community organizations throughout the trial. For 6. They said they wanted 6 influencers. This is a money laundering scheme, folks. The plan included hiring the influencers, defined as having, quote, large social media presence, and would have them required to share, quote, city-generated and approved messages, the plan stated. This is so dumb. Under the program, which targeted Black, Native American, Hmong, Somali, and Latino communities, I'm sorry if I mispronounced anything there, each influencer would have been paid $2,000 to counteract misinformation that might arise during the trial. Only $2,000? So where's the other 1,100,000 fucking, like, 70,000? Where is that going? What? Families Supporting Families Against Police Violence, a group that supports families in Minnesota that have lost loved ones to police violence, denounced the social media influencer program as a method to, quote, control the narrative around the trial. Founder Toshira Garowe told CNN the city should be instead allocating resources and reaching out to families that have been directly impacted by police violence during Chauvin's trial. I agree with that. These are people that have some of the answers that they are looking for from the community, she answered. We don't trust them because they have broken the trust of our families. They have broken the trust of our communities. According to the Minneapolis City Council website, the engagement strategies will provide information and insight to communities, quote, that do not typically follow mainstream news sources or city communications channels and or who do not consume information in English. Chauvin was the officer seen in what we already know that. The city is still moving forward with other initiatives to reach various communities during the 2 trials. These include more frequent cultural radio programming, as well as offering contracts of up to $175,000 to community organizations that can be activated. Activated? What? Quote, during periods of heightened community tension. Activated? Right? Like, you just fucking flip a switch. You're like, online, I am active. Like, what? Fucking activated. Jesus Christ. Gretchen Musicant. Sorry for my pronunciation there. The Minneapolis Health Commissioner said at the Monday meeting, the social media influencer strategy was part of the city's joint information system that will be in effect throughout both trials. The goal of the operation is to, quote, create multiple channels on the ground and online to share timely and relevant information to the public, as well as receive input and feedback from the community, according to a city statement. City spokesperson Sarah McKenzie told CNN there was a misunderstanding in the public about the motivation behind the influencer initiative. We recognize that we're in an environment where there's lots of distrust of our government and everything that we've gone through in the city in this past year, she said, blah, 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 who gives a fuck. Anyway, this is a terrible idea. I've got news for you. How about you just fucking send the motherfucker to jail and you stop killing people with your fucking police and you stop letting them off. That's an idea. Right, and you take that $1 million and you shove it up your ass, and then after it's been shoved up your ass, right, you take it back out and then you wash it off or whatever. I don't know. You do something. Maybe just go get another $1 million at that point, and then give it to the people who've actually been harmed. Right. For example, the families of people that have had their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, their fathers, their cousins murdered by police. Just an idea. Just a fucking idea. You know what I mean? I don't know. This whole thing is just like, it's been almost a year since this shit happened, and they haven't learned a fucking single lesson. A single lesson. It's unbelievable. My load? My load. Whew! Man, I'm a little... Jesus. I might have to get that second cup after all. Do you think the White House confirming white supremacists are the same threat level as ISIS as we will get more mass surveillance? What do you mean by confirming white supremacists are at the same threat level as ISIS? Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I understand. Do you think that the White House confirming that white supremacists are at the same level threat as ISIS? I don't necessarily think we need new laws. I think we should use the laws that we have and apply them correctly. They don't learn because they don't want to learn. That's correct. Play the panda video that you linked on Discord. Here I am trying to do a show and you're sending me panda videos? What? Oh, with copyrighted music, no less? Are you trying to get me banned, Shuryif? That's it. That's it. I'm removing the post from the Discord. I'm censoring you. And censored. You've been censored. How does it feel being censored? Huh? Huh? Owned. Destroyed. You just got censored in the battlefield of ideas? I didn't say play the audio! That's it. That's it. I'm about to censor you in the chat room. I'm gonna censor you in the chat room. Censored by the woke mob! Yep, the woke mob, folks. At it again. Unbelievable. God, this shit is unbelievable. I might need to go to the bathroom. I know typically I don't like taking breaks in the middle of my stream. But I might need to go to the bathroom. So I'm just kind of pointing that out. That's something that may need to be done. At this current moment in time. So I'm gonna go do that. So thank you real quick, for dealing with my bullshit. And I will be back momentarily. Holy fucking shit, I gotta pee. Oh my god. Max, get out of the way, buddy. Get out of the way. Holy Macintosh. Holy Macintosh. Holy guacamole. Motherfucking motherfuck. Y'all are in for a treat, let me just tell you. You have no idea what I've just done. You have no idea what's happening. Oh, I forgot to put the song on loop. You have no idea what's happening right now. You've got no clue what's about to unfold. Well, first of all, I want to say I succumbed to addiction. Emphasis on came. Well, I got a second cup of coffee. So, second of all, I got myself a snack. Because I was in the refrigerator getting myself a second cup of coffee. And I decided that I would eat pickles live on stream. So, that's what's going to happen over the course of, right now, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and eat these pickles live on stream. I got myself a plate of the, I think this is what, styrofoam or something? A foam plate. It's made out of foam. Why am I peeing in the refrigerator? Because I got myself a cup of coffee. Also I have to zip my zipper. I forgot to zip it up. I was almost unzipped. Alright, folks. This is my breakfast. I make my coffee cold brew style. Handing out Patreon content for free on YouTube. I know, right? I've never had pickles and coffee at the same time. Ugh. God damn it. Holy shit. That feels good. Let me just tell you. If they had a pickle flavored Quest bar, let me just tell you. Yo, pickles are legit the greatest fucking invention in the world. What I like doing is I like soaking my pickles in hot sauce, garlic. I like shaking up the jar every once in a while. Right? So like there's like a thin coat of garlic powder on these pickles. Oh my god, this shit. Oh, let me just tell you. Oh, they're just so good. Make sure to dip it in the sauce. Ah. I like peppers that are, I like pickled peppers, onions. I don't like fruits that much in general. Home, what do you mean I eat a lot of sugar? How dumb are you? You put sugar in your pickles? Are you stupid? What kind of dumb fuck puts sugar in their pickles? What? What? Max the dog, don't eat my pickle. Don't eat my pickle, Max. No. He wants it. I'm fighting you for it, Max. I will kill you for this pickle. Pickles are not sweet, motherfucker. They are sour. What are you eating, bread and butter, you fucking privileged bougie fuck? Imagine. Oh, I'm gonna eat my sweet pickle. I had a sweet pickle once. I was at my grandparents' house in New Jersey a couple months ago, and they had these bread and butter pickles in the fridge, and I didn't look at the jar, and I took one, and I literally spit it out. What that is the desecration of the good pickle. They're the Republicans of pickles. Imagine. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck my fucking face. God damn, I wish I got another one. Anyway, I could eat pickles live on stream all day if I wanted to. Maybe I'll make that a donation goal. Someone give me $50, I'll eat a whole jar of pickles live on stream. Anyway, so let's get back into the news. I'm going to pet Max the dog first. But yeah, I don't put sugar in anything. I usually eat less than 10 grams of sugar a day. And the only time I have sugar is when it's in, like, tomatoes or something. Corned beef? Ugh, God. You fucking disgusting carnivorous fuckface loser. Disgusting corned beef. Just admit that you eat dogs or something. Like, fuck me. No words can describe the betrayal of biting into a pickle and finding out it's sweet. I know, right? I know. Not to mention Home in the chat room just assumes all pickles are sweet. Oh, you're eating sugar live on stream, they say. Just to them, it's just normal. That's like, oh yeah, I eat Fruit Loops for breakfast. I have ice cream for lunch. That's just normal. Look at me. I'm so intelligent. Look how normal I am. Fucking prick. I bet you eat white bread, Home. I bet you eat fucking white bread. I bet you're a Wonder Bread motherfucker. I guarantee you, Home in this chat room, I guarantee you, this motherfucker, if you were to look into their bread bowl, they'd have nothing but white bread. This motherfucker's a white bread ass bitch. Dumb fuck. Yo, let me drink some more coffee. Yo, Max, holy shit, I love you. God damn. I enjoy life. Clearly not. Carrots are good pickled too, I have to say. I like pickled broccoli. Pickles only belong on sandwiches. Pickles belong everywhere on my body. I would bathe in a bathtub full of pickles if I could. I drank beer. It also has sugar in it. Well, stop drinking fucking beer, you prick. Drink vodka like a real person. I got drunk as hell the other day. Like a week ago. I decided... I don't drink that often, so I decided to drink a little bit. I got drunk. I only had like 2 or 3 drinks. But the last time I drank heavily, I was like 20 or 30 pounds heavier. Right? So I was like, okay. You know, I didn't factor that in. I just didn't. It wasn't factored in. It just wasn't factored in. So, because I was like, 20 or 30 pounds lighter, that hit me a lot harder and I got fucking wasted. So I ended up puking in the middle of the night. But anyway, yeah, I drink vodka with seltzer, because I'm a real person. When I get drunk, I don't like go off of my diet. It's not a cheat day. Being drunk is a part of my life in a lot of ways. Okra is amazing, especially pickled okra. Beer doesn't usually have that much, just to trigger yeast, I think. Well, fuck yeast. All my homies hate yeast. I'm just kidding. I've never had yeast. But anyway, fuck beer. Honestly, beer is disgusting. Seriously, have you been fasting for like 2 weeks or something? Who are you talking about, me? I fasted. The last time I fasted is a week ago. Last Thursday. Last Thursday I did a 24H. I like pronouncing it okra because it reminds me of cock. And that makes me horny. Anyway, so let's get on to the news, folks. Now that I've noticed a dip in my viewership, we gotta bring it back. And the best way to bring it back is by talking about birth. That's right, folks. Birth. I love to give birth. If you love to give birth, then follow my live stream. So, here we have an article, a distressing article from CBS News, folks. Experts sound the alarm on declining birth rates among younger generations. Quote, "It's a crisis." Well, first of all, motherfucker, this is the result of not giving people a chance. When millennials, right, just never got a chance, they don't own homes, they have no good jobs, they're all fucking fucked in the head with mental health issues, they've all been abused, they're all fucking like borderline homeless. You're not gonna have a fucking kid when you can't live, when you don't have a job, and there's a fucking pandemic going on. So let's read. This is from CBS News, folks. New data is confirming a baby boom that some doctors expected was actually a baby bust. Now, I want to say, I'm going to be an aunt soon, actually in less than a week. In less than a week, I'm going to have a fucking baby in my house. So my household is not following the trend here, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. But I'm going to be an aunt, so I'll maybe I'll put some content on the channel. I don't know though. I don't know if that's something I should do, just for like, privacy reasons. But anyway, let's get it, folks. Health departments in more than 24 states provided records to CBS News showing a 7% drop in births in December, 9 months after the first lockdowns began. Researchers say it continues a much bigger plunge in fertility in recent decades. The number of babies the average woman in the U.S. is expected to deliver has dropped from nearly 4 in the 1950s. Imagine having 4 fucking kids, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you, like, get a hobby or something, read a book, like, go to school. Why are you having 4 fucking kids? My God. I'm sorry. I'm just being wacky and zany. I'm drinking my coffee, so just give me a little bit. All right. The drop could present an entirely different risk to society than one that the first warned about decades ago. That was first warned about decades ago, when an apocalyptic fear gripped America in the 1960s and 1970s. The stakes in this battle are far greater than any other we have ever fought, Walter Cronkite said in the 1970 CBS News broadcast. The experts we interviewed told us population was the fundamental crisis. I don't know why I'm doing that. As the world stampeded toward... This is what happens, by the way, when I drink coffee. You're getting the coffee experience right now. I'm just letting you know. Woo! As the world stampeded toward 10 billion people, many researchers back then predicted that overpopulation would ruin humanity. By the way, 10 billion people, the planet Earth without any sort of technological upgrade, right? So I'm talking about right now. If we just had better distribution of resources, the planet Earth could probably have like 30, 40 million people, or billion people rather, with no issues, right? It's the distribution of resources that's the problem. When you look at people like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk hoarding all the wealth, when it would only cost anywhere between 20 and 30 billion dollars to end world hunger, for example, you'll quickly find out when people say overpopulation, that's a dog whistle for eugenics and genocide. That's what they want. Oh, why are all those African people procreating? Oh, why don't they don't even have any resources? Why are they having so many kids when they can't even feed anybody? Well, how about you give them fucking food, you prick? Oh, why are, again, the whole, when you hear overpopulation, I want you to hear whoever says that is a racist, genocide supporting eugenicist. That's what I want you to think. So, biologist Paul Ehrlich once explained the threat as the population bomb, the title of a book he authored in 1968. Sometime in the next 15 years, the end will come. And by the mouse courses, and by the end, I mean an utter breakdown in the capacity of the planet to support humanity. I'm sorry, like, what? He said in a 1970 broadcast. Right, again, it's a distribution problem, buddies. It's a distro-fucking-motherfucking-bution problem. Sometime in the next 15 years, the end will come. And by the end, I already read that. But I read it in a different voice that time, so. Today, however, a very different note is struck by researchers like University of Southern California Professor Dowell Myers, who studies demographic trends. The trouble is we overshot and we dropped it down too much now, Myers told CBS this morning. So first we're going to have too many humans. Now we're not going to have enough humans. Make up your goddamn mind, motherfucker. I feel like a Republican hearing about climate change or something. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Woo! Let me drink some more coffee. While the global population is still growing, a major study published in the Lancet in 2020 predicted it would peak in 2064 and then fall by nearly 1 billion people by the end of the century. The reason being fewer of babies. The U.S. is already below the so-called replacement level by some measures, meaning fewer young people to support the country's otherwise aging population. That's right, baby boomers. When you die, the whole planet's going to be to us. Right now, they're scared because they're like, oh shit, we're not going to have enough young people to back us up. Well, guess what, motherfucker? When you're gone, we're going to convert your fucking vacation home in Florida to an amusement park, bitch. We're going to fucking take your fucking mansion, right? And we're going to turn it into a fucking skateboard park, right? We're going to fucking, like, install a merry-go-round on your fucking front porch, you prick. That's what I'm saying. Hashtag whatever. I'm so sorry. Where am I? The U.S. has already read that. Okay, Meyer said of the decline, that's a crisis. We need to have enough working age people to carry the load of these seniors who deserve their retirement. They deserve all of their entitlements, and they're gonna live out another 30 years. Nobody in the history of the globe has had so many older people to deal with. I've got news for you, motherfucker. Robots. Again, this is... anyone that says overpopulation's an issue or underpopulation's an issue, you're a dumb motherfucker. You're a shit-for-brained, prick-for-brained, asshole, loser, fuckface, okay? Right? What we need to do is distribute resources more accurately and more effectively. When you have Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and all these other people collecting trillions of dollars cumulatively, starving entire populations of billions of people in other countries and other continents, that's a problem, right? What we need to do is equally distribute the resources of this planet to the citizens of this planet, and then we need to invest in technology, and we need to invest in robotics and automation, because this is not going to be a problem if we were to do these things properly. Again, I'm not even talking about something that needs a technological advancement. I'm really not. We can support everyone on this planet if we just redistribute wealth right now. But when the wealth is redistributed, what we need to do is invest it in robotics, right? We need to invest it in AI. We need to invest it in automation, right? That's what we need to do. That's plain and simple. I'm sorry. Like, this whole thing is just a crybaby bullshit article here. But I love reading this kind of shit, so... The coronavirus pandemic is also making the problem worse, despite what some people previously thought. We thought, oh, we would see a baby boom, but we just haven't seen it, said Dr. David Jaspin, a chair of the Department of Gynecology and Obstetrics at Einstein Medical University Center, in Philadelphia. Jaspin said patients are not only worried about their... I'm so sorry. I'm having a really fun time. I don't know why. Are not only worried about their health, but their finances as well. Wow! No shit! Whoa, they're worried about their finances? So you're telling me when the minimum wage isn't increased in 11 years, right? You're telling me when all of this stuff is happening and people are burdened with student loan debt, right? You're telling me that they can't even support like themselves having an apartment, let alone a house. They're less likely to have kids because of financial reasons? Wow. You know what that tells me? You know what that is?
Unbelievable.
That's what that is. I get a report every morning at 5:15. Jesus Christ. About what has happened in the last 24 hours. And the first report that I see is the number of deliveries in the last 24 hours. Jaspin said, it's less than it used to be. Well, okay. And? Is there a fucking video here? You got a 5-minute video? What? Yo, this segment might go on a little too long.
Welcome back to CBS this morning. As we approach 1 full year of COVID restrictions, there's new data confirming that a baby boom that some doctors and, for that matter, comedians expected is actually turning out to be...
Wait, what? The comedians are now getting a shout out? Yeah, I expected there'd be a baby boom or something, man. Well, now CBS is... What?
Be a major baby bust. Health departments in 27 states provided records to CBSNews.com, and they show a 7% drop in births in December. That would be 9 months after the first lockdowns began, and it could be just the beginning. Researchers say it matches a much bigger plunge in fertility that is decades in the making. The number of babies...
What kind of fucking woman is having 2.5 kids? Can we talk about that? Like, I know it's an average, I understand, but like, Imagine having 2.5 kids. Like, what is that even? I don't even know what that is. Anyway, I'm not going to read that. I'm going to read the article. All right. The Brookings Institution has predicted a large, lasting baby bust of at least 300,000 fewer children in 2021. For Laura Lindberg, who tracks reproductive data for the Guttmacher Institute, the decrease in births could be a sign of progress, a marker of women's equality and freedom of choice. I mean, you know, I'll agree with that. So it's a shift to later in life, and that shift comes more education, more career, more employment. So it's a reordering of how people engage in adulthood, Lindbergh explained. Dowell Myers doesn't disagree. But in the bigger picture, he worries the declining birth rate is also a barometer of despair. That's also true. Myers said he never expected to be talking about a global declining birth rate during his lifetime. Asked what changed, he pointed to the burdens of life. Imagine you just get paid a shitload of money to and your job is to pontificate. Right, like, you know, you got your little fucking, pretend this is like a cup of scotch or something. Yes, oh. Oh shit, I spilled fucking coffee all over me. God damn it, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, and that like, you think, I wonder if the poor's not having any money would impact the birth rate. Like, I don't know, man. The cost of housing, the cost of education, all of these things have become more and more difficult, Dowell said. I think the boomers themselves don't realize how much harder it is for millennials today. I don't know why they don't just pick themselves up by their bootstraps. I'm just saying. And they think, oh yeah, when we were young, we had to live. You know, we had to live on very little money. And we made do, and you can do the same. That's the story, right? Well, no, it really is a lot harder for young people today. It's amazing how much harder. It's inflation, I think, plays a big part into this. Where it's like, you know, I remember John Thune in the Senate was like, I used to work for $6 an hour, and you're telling me you want to work for 15? Gonna get a free ride, right? Like John Thune. And then people looked up, oh, you worked for $6 an hour in 1978? Well, that's actually like $25 an hour when you account for inflation. But these dumb prick for brains shit fuck assholes don't know that. They think, I used to buy a Hershey bar for a nickel, and now you're telling, like what the fuck? Like, you know, the value of money changes. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the big things is boomers are dumb as fuck. They were educated by dumb fucks. They lived like dumb fucks, and they will die like dumb fucks. You know, there's a couple good boomers. Not all boomers. Hashtag not all boomers. Hashtag. Right, but goddamn. Anyway, I think that this article is pretty fun to read. I love that these people are pontificating on this stuff like it's news, or if it's like, oh, breaking news. Like this, if you're poor, this is shit you've known. If you know a poor person, this is shit you've known. If you've been raised in a poor family, this is shit you've known. So to see this reported in the news, like, wow, who would have thought such a thing would possibly happen, right? Like, I would. Yes. Anyway, wow, I'm drinking a lot of coffee. This is black coffee for reference. I did not water it down, though I might. How are we feeling, folks? Give me a vibe check. Why are all of your narrations like George W. Bush wherever they live? I like George W. Bush. I don't know. I just do random voices. It's really not indicative of anything. I just like doing random ass voices like a cartoon character. I don't know. I mean, you know.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. It fooled me, we can't get fooled again.
He could have had a really squeaky Midwest accent. Is South Dakota really even in the Midwest? Like, I mean, like, that's more so, like, I don't know, like, up there. You know, like, is the Midwest, like, does it really, like, encompass everything that's, like, next to Canada and shit? Like, they're way up there, bro. I don't know. I'm just being a bitch. I'm sorry. Don't I am not engaging in good faith right now with anything. So just bear with me. Bush was so bad at public speaking. I want to do a series. And maybe some of y'all can help me with this. But I would love to do a series where, like, I go through, like, TV history of, like, political stuff. Like, I would love to, like, do a stream of me watching every presidential debate that's ever been televised. As well as, like, presidential speeches and that shit. Like, all in chronological order. I think that would be interesting. Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, I would love to, like, watch, like, every single George W. Bush press conference, including the one where someone threw a shoe at him, and unfortunately he dodged. Like, that shit would be just amazing. Sounds masochistic? No, it sounds great. Because I get to pause and make fun of them and, like, play the sound drops and, like, put on the laugh track. Like, imagine Ronald Reagan is talking about, like, whatever the fuck Ronald Reagan talks about, and then this happens. I love the cough at the end. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. "9/11 happened when I was in kindergarten. It was one of my first days of school. I have not, Bob Kermode. Most of my kids are grown except one, and he's almost there. I can't imagine having a baby." Damn, I can't imagine having a baby too. Jesus Christ. Y'all motherfuckers are procreators? God damn. Imagine, right, you're watching Above It All, and it's currently 11:20 a.m. Eastern Time, right, and you've procreated? I can't even envision such a scenario. Like, I know I've got 69 viewers, but god damn. Holy mackerel. Anyway, let me check my super chats. I think I got a couple. Josh Kiss, $5. "I want them all locked up now. They committed treason." Are we talking about Republicans? Because, yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. Thank you. RH Ka, $5. "This is ridiculous. People are hungry, homeless, desperate, addicted, suicidal, and hopeless, but they velvet MFers are lamenting a low birth rate." I agree. It is ridiculous. Hyper normalization, free on YouTube, is something like you're describing? What, like, what was I describing? Well, I don't remember what I was describing. I love to practice procreating. I don't think you need any more practice, buddy. I think you're good. I think you're okay now. I would like to remind everyone, a critical reminder, that you can give me money via PayPal, Cash App, and then Patreon. And it's also, I don't get fees taken out. Well, I do, but very little. YouTube takes a considerable amount of fees. And so, if you want to make sure that corporations get less money, just saying. I went through a very brief period in which I thought I might want kids. Then I grew out of that phase. I don't know, for me, and maybe this is weird, but for me, as someone who aspires to be, like, you know, a motivational person, and I want to help other people, like, in the form of, you know, whether it do podcasting or that kind of stuff. For me, I don't feel the need to have kids. Like, for me, like, I want to have, like, a family of people that like me and that appreciate me. A cult, some would say. I want to, like, you know, I don't really care about having, like, actual kids. And also, it's just, I can't have kids. I would need to adopt. And then it's also like, do I really feel like going through the hurdles of adoption as a trans person? No, I don't. So it's like, that's probably never going to happen because of the world we live in. And if it does happen, right? That would be a long time from now. I would be like fucking 60 years old by the time trans people can adopt in this country. So it's like, what am I gonna do? Planned program? So you mean someone's done the work for me and I can just watch a fucking video online? Hell yeah! I love when people do the work for me. I don't know if I'm interested in a womb transplant. I don't know. I don't want to like get fucking pregnant and then like cuz my one of my family members right now is pregnant. They're having a kid in less than a week. And like they're like, this hurts. I'm in so much pain. I don't want to be in that much pain. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna throw up all day every day. I don't want to throw up all day every day. Fuck that. I'll let someone else do the work and then I'll raise the kid afterward. That's where I come in. Someone else does the work, I swoop in after the hard part's done, and I take all the credit. That's... I don't want to say, I don't want to do that. I'm not interested. I know, Rachel, I'm riffing. Not saying you want it, but that is possible for someone. I'm riffing. This is called a riff. Wow. I got a Discord message. Pregnant Andrea on stream. No, 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 no. Pregnancy almost killed me. I almost killed myself parenting. Jeez. You want to talk about it, bud? I watched a movie earlier about cavemen and women learning amongst humans, and the woman got the man pregnant. It was pretty trippy. That's cool. I've already got lower back pain. I don't need any more. I don't want to wake up in the morning and throw up and go, ugh, my back. I don't want to do that. Fuck that shit. In a lot of ways, being trans is pretty cool, because I get to have as much sex as I want, and I don't have to worry about having kids. That's pretty awesome! Think about that. Just saying. It's an advantage. Anyway, let's see if I got any more news here. Scroll through some Google News, see if there's anything breaking. I should do that more often, like look at breaking news. No. No way? There is no way that this is real? No, 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 no. Nope. Nope. This isn't real. Hold up. No, 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 no. This is not real. This is real, isn't it? There's no way it's real. No, 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 no. It's real, folks. Hold up, hold up. You're gonna love this. Lack of periods must also be nice. You know, that's the funny thing, is I don't have any physical symptoms, but I do get mood swings. Very similarly, spaced. It's interesting how that works. I have not looked into the science too much. But I do get a lot of the mental aspects. Just, you know, I don't bleed everywhere, which is, I guess it's convenient. I mean, that's to my understanding, that's the most annoying part. Because it's one thing to be pissed off, but it's the other thing that, like, you know, you get blood everywhere. I don't want to get blood everywhere. I got a bruise. Like, I'm already injured. You know what I mean? I don't want to bleed. Speaking of blood, I'm going to get my blood drawn later today. So, I'm going to bleed all over the place later today, and that's going to be great. CA, $5, RH. That's a lot of... Adoption as a trans person sounds like the GOP mandated dystopian version of the 12 Stations of the Cross. I don't know what that is, but thanks for the money. But yeah, I live in a red state, so like, you know, I would have to like move to California if I even wanted to dream of adopting as a trans person. Anyway, folks, apparently this is real. So, this happened yesterday? Wait, I'm just now receiving reports that this happened yesterday? Alright, so, in the famous words of Samuel Harris,
all of a sudden we can't talk about Neanderthal DNA anymore.
So Joe Biden, what the hell is that? Does anyone know what this is? Like, Jesus Christ, that looks like a horror. Anyway, so Joe Biden is apparently called Greg Abbott, and whoever the guy in Mississippi is, Neanderthals. Let's watch.
Message to Texas and Mississippi. Texas and Mississippi.
I think it's a big mistake. Look, I hope everybody's realized by now, these masks make a difference. We are on the cusp of being able to fundamentally change the nature of this disease because of the way in which we're able to get vaccines in people's arms.
Reminder that the rate of flu transmission has gone way down because of mask wearing. So, reminder, folks, every winter, I know, shut the fuck up. Every winter for the rest of your life, wear a fucking mask when you go outside. It's not hard. It's not hard, you dumb bitch. Anyway.
We've been able to move that all the way up to the end of May to have enough for every American, to get every adult American to get a shot. And the last thing we need is the Neanderthal thinking that in the meantime everything's fine, take off your mask, forget it.
Ooh, Neanderthal thinking.
All of a sudden we can't talk about Neanderthal DNA anymore.
Fuck, that's so good. Oh my god. I'm gonna play that again.
Neanderthal thinking that, and the last thing we need is the Neanderthal thinking that in the meantime everything's fine, take off your mask, forget it. It still matters. I carry a card, but I don't have it. I put it on my desk. As of
what was that? What was? I carry a carton. Maybe it's on my desk. What was? That was so weird. Joe Biden, what are you doing?
I carry a card, but I don't have it. I put it on my desk. As of yesterday, we had lost 511,874 Americans. We're going to lose thousands more. This will not occur. We'll not have everybody vaccinated until sometime in the summer. We have the vaccine to do it. Getting a shot in someone's arm and getting a second shot, you're going to take time. And it's critical that they follow the science. Wash your hands, hot water, do it frequently, wear a mask, and stay socially distanced. And I know you all know that. I wish the heck some of our elected officials knew it. So thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. So apparently Greg Abbott responded. Ooh, mama. Let's go.
Illegal immigrant.
That's a little loud. Sorry, folks.
Illegal immigrants into our communities who the Biden administration was releasing illegal immigrants into our communities who had COVID. What? The Biden administration was releasing illegal immigrants into our communities who had COVID. The Biden administration was spreading COVID in South Texas yesterday because of their lack of constraint of testing.
So, okay, so let's assume that's true. Let's assume the immigrants came in and they brought the COVID, right? So my response to that is going to be to make sure it spreads as far as possible. All right, so Biden brought the COVID in. He brought the goddamn COVID in. So what I'm going to do is everyone take your masks off. Everyone go get the goddamn COVID because Biden brought it in. He brought it in. Like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Lack of constraint of testing and quarantining people who'd come across the border illegally. The Biden administration was exposing Texans to COVID. That is Neanderthal-type approach to dealing with the COVID situation.
What? What the fuck? Biden brought the COVID in, and then so instead of because I'm governor of Texas, so instead of quarantining them, which I can do because I'm governor, I'm just gonna make everyone take their mask off. So everyone's gonna take their mask off, and that way when Biden brings in the COVID, it'll not work because everyone's gonna have the mask and they'll be free.
all of a sudden we can't talk about Neanderthal DNA anymore.
Fucking hell, man. Oh, man, that is amazing. Holy shit. That is extremely funny. Holy Christ almighty. They let them in! They're all over the place! I should also play this one.
They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can get in, they're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet.
Fuck. I wish I were coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet, but I'm not. How's everyone doing today? Vibe check. Vibe check. It's like a pop quiz, folks. You gotta give me a vibe check. I'm good. Dart on the middle of a circle. Chili peppers. Solid 8/10 morning. Brushing teeth. Doing well. It's snowing again and vibes are down. Today is better than yesterday. When are you gonna do calls again? I don't know. Does anyone want to hop in now? I mean, I could do that now. Anyone want to fucking hop ass in? Get in my Discord server, folks. Get in my Discord server. Let's do it. Let's do it live. Let's fucking do it. Get in my Discord server. There's a voice channel. Get in that motherfucking bullshit, and then I'll drag you in. Go, 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 go. Get in there. No one's in. I guess no one wants to be on stream. Isn't that amazing? Here I am, offering a free slot to get on the stream, and no one's in the stream. Isn't that incredible? See, this is what I was afraid of when I was going, like, maybe I'll do the calls, maybe, right? Maybe, all right? And I've always been wrestling with this idea, because what if I try to do calls and no one shows up? Right? What if that, and that's exactly what's happening right now. That's exactly what's happening. It's unfucking believable. 0 PE, you are now in. You are deafened. This motherfucker's deafened. Can't even hear me. God damn it. Oh, and they left. 0 PE, not knowing. Hello, Fartatron, are you there? Is that you?
No, come on, give him priority first. Come on. Oh, wait, I gotta turn the sound off.
You gotta turn the sound off. I'm gonna turn your sound off. All right, I turned their sound off. Gonzo. All right, 0 PE. Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Andrea.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? I just wanted to say thank you for creating this space where I can come and hang out with you guys and, you know, be with my comrades. That's all I wanted to say this morning.
That's a great thing to say. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it?
Thank
okay.
you for this space. I mean, just to be able to come here and be able to be myself. Because like I said, there's some other chat, Bob. You know what I'm talking about, Bob Carmody.
Oh, shit. Call out post. Oh, fuck.
I'm saying, I love being here so I can come in here and be myself. So, yeah, that's all I want to say. Thanks.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, now get the hell out of here. No, I'm sorry.
All right.
Jesus. All right, we got
Right.
Fartatron in the chat. What's up? What's up? Speak to me.
All right, hello, darling. How are you?
Hey.
I don't know if I can hear you.
Hey, can you hear me?
Okay, I can't. Pickles.
What?
I don't know. Let me look at something. So I have something interesting to say.
Well, then say it.
Okay. Yeah, this one. So, when I was growing up, my best friend's dad was a doctor, actually. And so he's a family doctor, right? And because of that, like, he's super good at reading people, right? Because that's all he's doing all day is meeting people for, like, minor illnesses and shit, and then maybe giving them referrals, right?
Right.
So...
I can hear myself. Oh, shit.
Oh, really?
Fuck.
I
I'm just going to stop.
Yeah, I'll just turn my audio down so I won't feedbacks. Okay. Yeah, I've got a desk mic. It probably was picking you up. But anyway, he was such a troll too, you know? Because I mean, that's a tough job, and like you've gotta like get your rocks off somehow. Like you can tell he's trolling his wife, his kids, just anyone he can get his hands on.
Let me understand this. So he's trolling. So this is a doctor.
He's a doctor, and so like in his free time, so knowing a doctor in his free time, like he's just a massive troll to like let off the steam of such a shitty job of being a family doctor.
Right.
So I mean, he's still fabulously wealthy and everything like that, and gets to do what he wants. But I mean, he works super fucking hard and everything.
Sure.
But it was one of those things like if you irritated him, he would really dig deep to mess with you, sort of thing, right? And I don't even know what I did to piss him off this one time, but I know I had to have pissed him off because he paused basically for a minute before he said what he was going to say next to me, and I'm just like, oh no, what is he doing? He's never like thought about what he's going to say to me before. It's always been, you know, like reactionary kind of stuff, right? And he just said, well, you know, I think my perspective on that is that life is pain, and that's just all there is to say about that. And like it just shut the entire conversation down. I was just like crushed. I was like, oh my god, he's right. No, I hate you. I hate you so much. It's one of those things like I think I agreed with him at the time, but like that's also just his perspective. He chose a life of pain kind of thing because he's a selfless person. I'm not a terribly selfless person, so I'm not gonna choose a life of pain, sort of thing. So like you know, it's all about perspective. That's all I wanted to share. Like, you can make your world whatever the fuck you want it to be.
There you go. That's insightful. That's beautiful. It's just amazing.
Yes. Okay, so whoever's next, I'm done. That's my bit.
There's no one next. That's it.
There's no one next.
I got like 80 people in the stream, and I can only get 2 people to call into the show. Can you believe it?
Oh no. Well, that's all I have in me.
Right,
you can talk about my Lindsay Ellis retweet. She made me look like an idiot.
Okay, who's that?
The YouTuber Lindsay Ellis. Have you never seen any of her videos before?
Nope. Never heard of them?
Oh my gosh, she just did the really good one on transphobia, actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll put it in Discord.
Oh fuck. Holy fucking shit. What channel are you gonna put it in?
I'll just put it in the main one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Tracing the Roots of Pop Culture Transphobia. I'm pretty sure a lot of people on the Discord have already seen it.
Everyone's a lot more in touch than I am. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's okay. So it's not one of the things you would probably watch because it's a lot of stuff you probably already know. I mean, like you've implied that you know a lot of the things that are in this as well, but like
I've implied many
skimming
things.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
So so Lindsay Ellis retweeted you, and you look like a goober. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, I always look like a goober on Twitter.
That's correct. And in the show.
Well, yes.
You look like a goober right now, actually. Well, you sound like a goober anyway. I
can't. You know just what to say.
Yeah, exactly. So what happened? You received backlash? Were you assaulted? Were you harassed for your free speech? Did the woke mob come after you? What happened?
No, it was just general confusion and stuff like that, which is, you know, what I'm going for.
Right.
But
okay.
I think she just published a book and was responding to criticism sort of thing.
Right.
And so I just said, no, don't. Stop. Drag his ass more, please. And she's like, but I wasn't dragging him. What are you talking about? You know?
Oh, I see. Do you want to post your Twitter in the chat? People are requesting.
They want to see my Twitter?
They want to know who you are, what you're about, everything. They want to know everything. Give us your life story right now. You don't have to.
They can just have my Twitter, and then they can go from there. Where's the thing?
I don't know where the thing is. I'm not sure.
There it is. There's my Twitter. You can follow my Twitter if you want.
Did you
figure out the rest from there? Wait, here's my website. I have a website too.
I think links are not showing up. You have to post the app.
Yeah, I mean people can copy and paste.
It doesn't show up. You can't just
it doesn't even show up.
It doesn't show
can I
up,
just break it then?
Sure. Okay. Do whatever you want. Social security. Yeah, we need your social security number as well. And date of birth, if you wouldn't mind.
I don't even know if my website has my Twitter linked on it.
I don't know either. We also
I
need
have
your
not
address. We're going to
looked
send
it
you
up.
pizza, I think.
Oh my god, no. There's an audio file here.
Anyway, do you have anything else to say before I kick you off?
No, kick me off, please.
All right, I'm going to step all over your free speech. Goodbye. All right, folks, there you go. Y'all motherfuckers were like, when's the call-ins? I just did it. It just happened. It literally just happened. So, I don't know what the scoop is with posting the Twitter or anything. I don't know what's happening there, but I'm sure it'll happen at some point. So yeah. So how's it going, everyone? Vibe check. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon, but I hopefully that you all had a great day. I hope that you had a wonderful day. You had a day of wonder, a day that is a pretty good day. It's a good day in my opinion. I had way too much coffee. Remember when I said remember at the start of the show it was like I've been trying to cut back on coffee. This was me like an hour ago. You have to be a member for 10 minutes? Well, you'll do it. You'll get in tomorrow. So, an hour ago, I was like, I'm trying to cut back on coffee. This was me. I was like, coffee. I think it's bad. And then I go downstairs, and then I drink an entire big-ass cup of fucking black-ass motherfucking ass. And now I'm acting like a fucking crazy person. Did you see Nico House is spreading anti-vax propaganda on his Twitter? That sounds about right. Send me a link if you'd like. I'm a little skeptical of covering that on the show because, the fucking way that algorithms work. You might call in tomorrow. What if I don't do call-ins tomorrow? Then what? Then what are you going to do, Jeff? What are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? You're not going to do shit. No, I'm just kidding. I might. I don't know. Why not? I'm stuck on a conference call at work, but I'll try to call it in the future. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm a little rambunctious today, but I'm not trying to offend anybody. Champagny Comunista. I'm your 70th viewer. Sorry. That's a shame. You gotta get in the Discord, folks. Join myself and lots of good friends at Majority Report, :D, 15 minutes from now. Bob Carmody, Jesus Christ. I gotta start doing a show after the Nomiki show. I'll do my second above it all, and then that way you can do what you do here and there. That's what you gotta do. Why was Jamie Peck getting attacked yesterday? What happened? Someone scoop me? You got your first dose this morning? Hell yeah! I want to talk about a Jimmy Dore comic. Well, first of all, you should absolutely post it, no matter what. Discord is an application. You can open it in your browser, and you connect your microphone to it, and you can use it to call into the show. But yeah, you should absolutely post Jimmy Dore stuff. Am I in the comic? Did I, punch him in the face or something? Ironically, in Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I'm a Minecraft gamer. So yeah, I'm probably going to do more video game stuff, I want to say. 72 viewers and 70 likes, unacceptable. It really is a big problem. It's a pretty huge problem, to be honest with you. But I want to do some video game stuff soon. So I'll keep you posted on that. Reminder, when I do video game streams, you can come in the chat and you can say whatever you'd like and I will respond. I know. I understand. Right, there's not going to be a still image of Nancy Pelosi on the screen for you to fucking whatever you need to do to it. I understand. It's going to be this, right? Except the other side of the screen will be moving pixels. I know, that's incredible to you. You couldn't possibly envision a scenario where the stream would happen and there's moving pixels over there, but... Jamie Peck isn't a good person, IMO? Why do you say that? Is there a scoop that I'm missing? What's going on here, folks? What am I playing? I don't know yet. We'll see. What's happening? Maybe, Bodan. You never know. Wasn't Jamie Peck just on Good Morning Comrade? Jeffrey, do you want to plug? Go watch Good Morning Comrade. She pecked a child's eye out. That's no good. When Bodan calls in, we can really start the show. Hell yes. My likes are a bigger problem than climate change. I agree. Like the fucking stream, folks. This is not a request. This is not a suggestion. Like the goddamn motherfucking stream. Are you sure about that, choking on ashes? That does not seem accurate to me. Check out the podcast and all the podcast things. 75 likes to 74 live viewers. Hacks. Yeah, imagine liking the stream and then leaving. Imagine, like, there's like a group of people that left the stream when I went to go eat pickles. Like, I left the stream. I was gone for 2 minutes. Right? And they were like, I can't handle this. I gotta leave. Right? And then I come back and eat pickles and then, like, come live on stream and they miss that content. Imagine. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat some more pickles after the stream is over. Let me just tell you. Yeah, that definitely does not seem like an accurate statement. Choking on ashes. She wanted to take over Majority Report? Do you have evidence of that? I don't know, man. I haven't seen anything that would present that as you know, I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about, to be honest. But apparently she got owned yesterday. Can someone just tell me why she got owned? What happened? Like, I just, like, someone's like, oh, she got owned yesterday, and now everyone's talking about dumb bullshit. Like, why'd she get owned? There's a coup. Oh my god, a coup. Jesus Christ. She got owned epic style? Like, someone scoop me. Jesus. Can audio be used? Yeah. Anyway, without the petty personal drama in the chat room between people that do not need to be petty against each other, let's end this show on good-ass motherfucking vibes. Right, everyone? What would you rather be doing right now? Discussing dumb bullshit or...
They're coming all over the place.
That's going to be me as soon as the stream is over, folks. Coming all over the place. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. And that's it. That's the show. That's it. It's over.
They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can get in, they're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. It's very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it, because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble. Everybody comes in, your grandmother, your father, your mother, everybody comes in, your grandmother, everybody comes in, your grandmother, everybody comes in, your grandmother, everybody comes in, everybody comes in, your grandmother, your father, your mother, your brother, your cousins. They come in so easily, so crazy, so crazy.
And he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And he's, this is on live television.
Unbelievable. But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right?
I admit to always improving